production.
Come on now.
Juice in the blunt for breakfast while I beat the pipe. Finna hit the block. About to see some pipe.
One more time.
That shit was blapping this morning.
Come on now, one more time.
Hit that shit one more.
Juice in the blunt for breakfast while I beat the pipe. Finna hit the block. About to see some pipe.
Paper.
Come on now, top of the morning, big bro. How you morning starting out today, man?
Yeah, big bro. You know what I mean? It's that Monday morning mentality. We back at it. You know, we got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Man, it feels good to be back too. OJ in the blunt for breakfast. Let's go.
We in the building, man. Shout out to the digital newspaper fellas, man. Top of the morning, the Slim, man. What's going on, big bro? Boogie Vision 45, man. Motherfucking from a fan's perspective on YouTube, man. Oh, my mama, man. My Gen Wealth brothers, top of the morning, man. We got ear to the streets in the building. What's going on, big bro?
What's up, ear?
Percent, man.
Ear's gonna get into politics.
Come on now. Oh, everything. A man of his talents that always keeps him pounding the pavement. Pause, man. 100%.
I'd vote for the streets.
Come on now, facts. Get some shit shaking around this motherfucker, man. What's going on, Peacock, big bruh? Let's get it, man. Oh, my mama, man. It is Monday morning vibes. What's today's date? The 16th or whatever it is, man. Hope everybody had a good Father's Day. Yesterday.
Shout out to all the pappies.
Shout out to all the motherfuckers.
Happy birthday to my mom. It was her birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, Mama Bogey. 100%.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, real talk on everything. The whole, the give me money thing. That was my whole life.
Talk about
You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers would shoot the ball and be like, Jordan, I was like, give me money, right? That was always my shit. And then one day my mom says, when we used to go to Vegas or Reno as a kid, and Tahoe, we did a lot of my childhood going to the casinos for a weekend, somewhere. But when you're making them long drives and the moon would be outside, and it's a superstition, they say, because the moon gives you good luck for gambling. This is, Filipinos are crazy. So she would say, Jay, look out the window and say, moon, give me money.
Oh,
and I said, word. She's like, yeah. Wow, that's where I got it from.
Come on now.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Shout out to Mom. Happy birthday. Oh, every day, man. Them is facts. We got Minnesota Did in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, Denny?
Come on in, man. 100%. And we
in the middle of he's living in the middle of some crazy shit over there down in Minnesota. I think we're gonna talk about that this morning.
Man, we're gonna take it there first, but let's go play a message from our sponsor and let the people know that the Playmakers is back, and then we're gonna get straight into it, man. We gonna
shout out to our sponsor, neonpeacockmerch.com. Summer 15, is that what it is?
Yeah, I want to say it is. Let's switch over there right now.
Yeah,
and I want to say
Summer 15 should be the promo code. Get you 15% off everything. Get you a Bogey's World t-shirt. Look at that. You know what I mean? It has everything that Bogey likes there. Shrooms and all kind of shit in there. Look at that.
Federal. Oh, my God. Come on now. 100%. Let's get this shit cracking, man.
I like walking around public wearing shirts with me on it and people they double take. They don't ask any questions, though. You know what I mean? Wonder what they're thinking.
Come on now.
He's a shirt with him on it.
Let's get it.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. 100%.
I was busting to that pause. I was rapping to that fucking beat. That shit go crazy. That Neon Peacock merch beat.
Oh, mama, that sounds like that Detroit shit.
I said, dumping shit like I'm crapping. They talking shit, then I'm crashing.
Oh, my mama. Ooh.
Dumping shit like I'm crapping, though. You feel me?
Facts.
Let's go. That's a stupid bar. Oh, hold on. I got FaceTime.
Let's turn on Friday.
Yes.
Good morning, my
Hi,
brothers.
Dad. Mimi, I'm on the show.
We got Bates in the building.
You gonna
Facts.
what?
Okay. Bring
What?
50 now. You already know, big brother. Miss Facts.
Bye, babes.
Murray Higgins in a 26-second for Jamar
Nerve attack.
package for
Nerve attacking me through the phone.
that don't help me
Oh
out.
shit, my bad. I thought I put myself on mute. Hold on.
Oh, no, you good. Hey, that don't work, then. That ain't gonna do that ain't gonna do nothing for me on my mama. I'd rather just stay put with what I got 100%. I sent you a first, a second, 2/3, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. I sent you my whole 2026 draft class.
Oh,
hold
on.
That's why.
How do I get verse?
So look,
how do I get verse off you?
So look, I'm finna tell you. The only reason why I put them IDP players up there is because I tried to throw him verse in a counter.
Oh, I get it. It's like, oh, you don't want this trade? They're on the block
I
now.
give up some names, but I ain't giving up Higgins and like you know,
you got the stack though there too, huh? Because you got the Stroudsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's tough to break up that stack.
Yeah, no, 100%. Oh my mama, it ain't gonna help me. I'd rather stay put.
What about Jennings? Are you interested in Jennings?
Juwanna man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Maybe see if I could dress up Jennings and bring. I'm trying to bring back both Verse and Cooper. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, see, the only reason why I put them up is
because you're trying to show Dennis.
Trying to entice him to take some IDP players.
Dennis, you better get him before I do.
he wasn't going for it. Oh my
the dark side.
He want Higgins and Kyler. Oh my mama, that don't and draft picks. That ain't doing that.
You said you throwing him the draft picks and he kind of mentioned this to me. I know Kyler's in the mix, right?
Well, so when he first put him up on the block, I sent him my whole 26 draft, which is like 8 picks, 9 picks, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he said, then he countered with I want to say Kyler, Higgins, and some picks. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I declined it. Then we got it to going again, and I sent some shit with Verse and some other players. You feel me? And I'm like, you know what I mean? I could give some big names, but I can't give away Higgins and you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like counteracting it. I'd rather just rock what I got, and with the picks that I got, maneuver either during the season or just hold out.
I'm so angry I don't have the means to go get Chase from him. I'm fucking angry. I'm like, I want Chase.
Oh my mom.
I've already looked at my team a bunch. I'm like,
100%
away. I can buy Chase without hurting myself.
Right, exactly, and that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I'd rather just stay put.
I want to buy him though.
Right, 100%.
I'll take the pain.
Right. Oh my, but I see why bro trying to get rid of him though on everything.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of a dilly of a pickle, as they would say.
It was fact. Oh my mama.
I mean, yeah, shit. The Richardson thing, because he has only Richardson there. They did come out and say they don't believe he'll require surgery, but they haven't ruled it out. So it's kind of a contradictory statement. But yeah, if he idles by, I mean, because he just kind of got, I think he has Cam Ward and AR, because he had Derek Carr's bum ass and Will Levis. You know what I mean? So a year later from the startup, You know what I mean? But I like what he's doing. Though. He know this is what you got to do, right?
Oh man, he got pieces. He got pieces 100%. Only thing is, he just don't got no draft capital. See, if he had draft capital, he can wait it out. You know what I mean? If he wanted to 100%, but he don't
buy St. Brown off of him.
See, I'm telling you, he got pieces 100%.
Right? I'm like,
But it's upper echelon pieces that you're gonna have to, 100%. You're gonna have to
I'm hurting myself.
Oh, everything.
He has 0 picks. I'll give you all my picks next year.
That's what I did. That's the first thing I did, bro. Oh, my mama, I sent him my whole draft.
That's exactly where we were going first. You know
my mama.
And you actually have a third QB to part with too. So,
on my mama.
Why you know what I mean?
But see, so when I took out Higgins, I kept Kyler in there, and that's when I came with other receivers, Verse.
Have you noticed that no one has any QBs like that? But you know who does? Candlestick. He has 5 starters.
Shout out to Candlestick, man.
I'm like, yo, he's monopolized it.
Come on now, 100%.
He got a squad too to compete, so he could technically just keep foot on throats in that instance.
Them is fats. Oh, my mama. Lee said, JD, you can send me Verse. I'll listen to you, buddy. It's sharks in the water and they smell blood. It's sharks in the water and they smell blood. Oh, my mama.
He put Verse on the block. See, I kind of read into that, though. I was like, I feel like you put those players on the block. Because, this morning, too, when I was talking to Dennis, he was like, yeah. I was telling him, man, I was trying to go after Verse and all of them. He was like, that's part of the players that he has sent me. He's trying to stunt right now. He's like, listen, this deal is walking out the door, Dennis. I do that all the time, man. I don't ever put players on the block, but the moment I'm trying to trade one of them and it's going sour, I just put that player on the block. It's kind of psychological, right? It's like, okay, you don't want to make a deal with me? Someone else will.
Oh, everything. I could use another offensive piece. You know what I mean? 100%.
I got Keon Coleman.
I'd rather have Juwanna, man, but
Juwanna, man.
But I ain't mad at Keon on everything.
I feel like you just reverse psychology to me right there. He was like, Keon's like Juwanna, man, but I'll take Keon. I'm like,
yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, he's trying to get me to get
everything is
right
on
here.
the table. Everything is on the table right now, bro.
Yeah,
like I said, right when he put him on the block, bro, I sent something in 2.2 seconds on my mama.
No, you ain't lying. I was angry 2.2 seconds later when he put him on the block. It's like, I can't afford him.
Right. Oh my mama, that shit.
There's no way, because I know what he needs. It's plain as day. When you look at his team, like, okay, he's trying to shop for a QB, and he knows Chase is a big fish.
100%.
Chase should net you, but you got to find the right trade partner that has all of it. There's really only 3 guys he could talk to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Kid or my brother.
Like I go straight to Candlestick with them 5 QBs, bro. Let's talk.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
He could change the game.
Oh my mama.
He could change the game.
Whole world. Oh, everything.
Yeah, and in Dynasty too, it's like no one's really. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not like we're obligated to be like, all right, let me do you a solid. You know what I mean? Sometimes like, when someone's dying or so to speak, in this or in a situation, you go, yeah.
Look at this. Look, the talk of just Chase on the market. Bake said, wait, Dennis is selling Chase. I'm your Huckleberry.
You're not in that one though. Or else he would have been on it. We would have been hearing Bakes talk about, I sent him an offer.
Look, and then Lee said, I'll be cautious, shark. I'll bite until I get what I want. See, there it is. Look, this dude screams like Josh Brolin.
Sharks eat everything.
Mixed with Matt Damon. Oh my mama, that's the reporter dude that we finna break down this motherfucking shit that's going on in Dennis's hometown. Oh my mama, and then Dennis said Kid is out. So it's mainly Candlestick. Oh my mama, because he got all the cards. Oh, everything.
The process continues.
Yeah, because I don't mind standing where I'm at, big bro. Oh my mama, I'm happy.
I have no choice.
Oh, everything.
And I actually have picks next year, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy something with picks at one point. I'm sure. If not, I actually have picks next year. You know what I mean? And that's usually because I can't sell them. I end up stuck with them. Like it's a bad thing. Yeah, I'm like, oh great, I have my picks. I have zero issues with like trading into somewhere if I really want it that bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little too in the moment all the time, but then I'm not afraid of like, figuring it out later.
No, them is facts. When the motherfucking when the party comes around, you matter than the motherfucker. You ain't got your golden ticket to get in that motherfucker. So you definitely gonna try and make
the
shit.
Gen Web draft. The Gen Web draft, I had like 2 picks. It was like I had like a 5 and a 7. And then what was a bitch is like, that's our $200 dynasty. So everybody is like, they're not just budging. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Not just saying in $100 leagues, people just budge. It's just that it's just that much more. So it's like I couldn't buy my way in for real. And I was just like, without hurting myself. People was like, oh, you want to buy in the second round? And there was like they wanted motherfucking I remember people was like, when I was trying to buy, they're like, I'll do it for Ayuk. I'm like, I'm not doing Ayuk for a second round. You know what I mean? When did Higgins go in that draft? You got him in the second.
Let me see. I could pull.
You got Travis Hunter, right? With your first pick.
Yeah, I think I got him at the 1-4. I think.
I'll give you Keon Coleman in the second for Travis Hunter.
Okay, running right now.
Word?
No.
Oh, damn! I should have said word. I should have just went with it.
Keon
Coleman had my first share
in a second for T Hunter. Oh my
God!
Fucking hey!
You got me good. You're on your shit this morning. Yeah,
I took Higgins.
The dark side of the force is strong within him.
I got Higgins at the 207.
See, and I was trying to buy in I was trying to buy in like the 2.5 somewhere around there to try to get Higgins because I remember it was like mid-second, and then like it was just the muffers like give me IU plus like I can't do that. I was trying to actually sell Keon Coleman to get in there. Damn, I might have done it if I sent in that cheat that time.
I got Loveland at the 202 and then came back with Higgins at the 207.
That draft, I ain't gonna lie.
On my mama with T Hunter.
And you got
at the 104, I think. The 102.
Your defense is slapping over there.
Oh man, a little bit. We're trying to get it together. But that's why I don't mind parting with one of them. Either I really don't want to get rid of Verse, but what's the middle linebacker name that I put on the block?
Cooper.
Oh yeah, Edgerrin Cooper.
EC.
He definitely can go. Because I think I got some little
you got to get me
some linebackers that might pop off here.
You even got my man Cedric Gray over there. I was like, that's who beat me to it last year.
Yeah, facts.
You got Cedric Gray in the draft where I was like,
my mama.
He beat me to it. I'm still mad about that shit.
Had to wait a whole year on it. Had to wait a whole year. Hopefully it pop off this year.
Yeah.
On my mama.
I mean, they traded away Kenneth Murray, so you know what I mean? He should step in there.
Peacock said, I wonder if I could buy stock in Raising Cane's. I eat it like one or 2 times a week. That's how my son is. He fucking loves cane.
Very delicious. Raising Cane's. It's like the In-N-Out burger of chicken joints where they just can only have a few things and that's the way they do it. You know what I mean?
On my mama. Facts. Plain and simple, but the best at it.
See, I always just figured if they could just add bacon to these spots, right? Like like a fucking a Raising Cane's chicken sandwich with some bacon on it.
Oh, they go crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because no matter what, even when I get the strips, I just still throw the strips in the bread and I get extra bread and I still make a sandwich.
Facts. Oh my mama. Hey, extra bread is a must there. Extra bread and extra sauce is a must.
Yes. I saw on TikTok how that sauce is made.
Facts. It got Worcestershire sauce in that shit.
Some ketchup.
Oh my mama.
Some mayo. You got all kind of shit. It's a whole menagerie.
Yeah, that shit fire. Ear said 66 days till Vegas, man.
Let's go.
I think if I fly Delta, my cheapest bet, 100%.
Yeah,
that was Peacock.
Not bad too.
And then Lee said Dennis loves some Danny Dumbass. He's trying to complete the trifecta with Richardson, and I think he got Riley over there too.
Yeah, he got all of them
except for Danny.
Because when Derek Carr retired on his ass, he went and and then Levis just, got replaced. So he trades for Cam Ward. And then at one point, I think he flipped Khalil Shakir straight up to the Anthony Richardson owner.
Right.
Which was phenomenal, actually.
100%.
And Smokey at the time, he had Caleb and AR, but then just traded for a newly acquired Justin Fields. And then he was, it made it easier for Dennis to get Air 5. And I was just like, but see, that's the thing too. It's like, now you got Air 5. But before that, he was trying to get Danny. I like Dennis.
Right. No, we had talked about that. We was on the phone. Me and him was on the phone talking about this shit before.
He has a plan. It's just, then he runs into Lee, where Lee's like, like sticking him up for Danny Dumb.
And that was before Eric got hurt too.
Yeah.
Or just had aggravated, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It is kind of one of those safe bets though. Like, okay, just have the backup to Air 5, right? Like,
facts.
He might get it. He's gonna get in there at one point.
It's a golden ticket.
Yeah. This year just Danny Dumbass.
Because
it was Flacco and it was the Ginsu, you know what I mean?
All right, let's take it to Minnesota Dan's hometown, man. We're gonna go to the Twin Cities right now. Please forgive me. I was completely out the loop yesterday, man. My phone wasn't being on the internet on purpose because I had a damn good time. I want to thank my mom, my wifey, and my daughter, my son's son. One of my sisters came through with my nieces, man. Man, I had a damn good time. So I'm kind of out the loop on this story on my mama. So let's get it.
I'm going to go to our newsroom real quick. We have some new information on the suspect in this case. So for that, we're going to go to Fox 9's Tim Blott, standing by in the newsroom with what he can tell us about the suspect. Tim?
Well, yeah, Amy and Karen, the Associated Press is now reporting, according to anonymous sources, that the suspect that they're looking for in this case is Vance Luther Bolter. He's 57 years old. He has a PhD in education. And interestingly enough, he's been appointed twice by Governor Tim Walz as a private sector representative to the Governor's Workforce Council, once in 2016 and then again in 2019, with that term expiring in 2023. Now, here's the interesting part. And if this is in fact true, the guy that they're looking for, according to the Associated Press, it is, he is the director of security patrols at Praetorian Guard Services here in the Twin Cities. So according to their website, again, this is Praetorian Guard Security Services, as director of security, he is involved with security situations in the Eastern Europe, Africa, North America, and Middle East, including the West Bank, Southern Lebanon, and the Gaza Strip. He has worked for the largest U.S. oil refinery company, the world's largest food company based in Switzerland, and is the world's largest convenience retailer based in Japan. So an extensive security background, and that he worked for security guard services here in the Twin Cities. Things are starting to line up in terms of the security car that was found at the scene, in terms of what the suspect may have been wearing when Brooklyn Park officers confronted him coming out of the Hortman home here very early this morning. Now, apparently he's also had some contacts here with Minnesota Africans.
What'd you say, bro?
Oh, I'm just saying he's just going to leave his card at the scene.
Man, this motherfucker cold dude, bro.
Like,
this motherfucker he's highly like trained as like a law enforcement dude. This dude has been all over the world working security for big firms and big companies and shit.
Yeah, big shit.
Big shit,
and
bro.
Directly tied in with the governor. Or is it former governor or active still?
Now, I don't know if Walz is still the governor, but he's worked for him twice on security light type shit for the governor.
Yeah, and just to bring everyone up to speed, so this guy, he allegedly murked the senator and the senator's wife, and they're both Democrat. They're both Democratic politicians, husband and wife, and he murks them, and he goes on the lam the last couple days. And apparently, I mean, shout out to Minnesota Den. You know what I mean? They done raided this dude's house. They caught his wife. She was on a lam in another city, somewhere in like South Minnesota. She had like guns and weapons and cash and passports and shit. You know what I mean? So she was trying to flee. And I think they raided dude. They got dude now, and they didn't kill him. They caught him in like some field. So maybe they'll talk about it in this one, because you said this was from this morning, right?
No, this is from last night, but it was
Last night.
updated.
Okay. I think they didn't caught him.
But
Okay,
in Minnesota,
let's see.
In Minnesota, Dean said Walsh is still the governor as well.
Okay.
There we
Word.
go.
Dun, dun, dun.
United. And according to their website, he majored in international relations at St. Cloud State University, has his master's in management, along with his doctorate from Cardinal Stritch University in Milwaukee. So that's what we know about the suspect at this time. Again, his name is Vance Luther Bolter. He is a suspect, according to the Associated Press, that the manhunt is on for right now, still not in custody, but he is considered armed and dangerous. And in fact, in that entire area, Amy, as you and Ben and Karen have been reported on this morning, they were asking people that he is by himself, and if he approaches a door, do not answer, call 911 to verify that that it is a police officer that is at your door. So that's what we know at this point. Amy?
Yeah,
Karen?
because he was dressed like a
Interesting.
That was a lot, Tim.
Right.
Would you mind just kind of going back to the beginning and walk us through just like the couple of things that we know about him, as far as I don't know if we have that graphic still up, but there were a couple of things that kind of stood out to me right off the top here.
I was specifically about the security, his involvement with security.
Right, and that's why I said a lot of this will line up to you and our viewers, because it was a black Ford Explorer with emergency lights on top, very much looked like a police car. And then you had the chief, the Brooklyn Park police chief, in the news conference this morning saying that when their officers approached the scene, this suspect came out of the door wearing a dark police uniform, wearing a taser, wearing body armor, wearing a badge. And the chief said, if you and I were standing in this room, you would not know that he was not a police officer. So this tends to line up, if he does come from a security background, that this suspect would have access to those uniforms and that particular vehicle that was parked in the Hortman's driveway.
Can you talk about who he was working for?
It's Praetorian Guard Services, PRAE.
And what is that?
It's a security guard company here in the Twin Cities.
But you said they did some work around the world in Africa?
He did work.
He did.
According to his bio on the site, he has been involved with security situations in Eastern Europe, Africa, North America, and the Middle East, including the West Bank and Southern Lebanon and the Gaza Strip. So apparently he has a very broad security background, not just here in the States, but in some of the hot spots around the world.
Okay, thank you, Tim. And then also just really quickly here, I know this is coming in fresh to you too, and you may not know, but if you could look into a little bit more, part of in 2019, that would be Governor Walz at the time, Workforce Development Board.
Workforce Development Council.
What is that?
Well, what these do is they tend to advise the administration on workforce issues, whether it's recruitment, whether it's mostly workforce strategies, how to recruit people, how to train people. And he would have been served twice on this particular board. So I find that very interesting that he was a gubernatorial appointee who obviously had ties to the Walz administration in the past as a private sector individual. And that was made very clear on the governor's proclamations that are part of the public record.
And we don't know if he had, in his dealings when he was on that board, if he had direct dealings with Melissa Hortman or Senator Hoffman.
We have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
A lot of times what these boards do is they meet, not privately, oftentimes in public, but they meet separately from the legislative issues that are going on at the Capitol.
Okay.
Cray and the motherfucker Z.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. 100%. Minnesota then said the 2 people that got killed, may they rest in peace. The only 2 Democrats that voted no on Walz's last bill.
And the bill is crazy too because they're not a sanctuary state, but the bill is about being able. If the bill was passed, it was being able to allow immigrants to get license, like driver's license, and allow immigrants or illegal aliens, I should say, to get licenses and be able to. What was the other one? Dennis put it in the chat. There was one more thing that but it was But it was preposterous because they're not a sanctuary state. So why pass these things?
Right.
I guess not Social Security. I think it's like they can get jobs or whatever, something like that. It was some kind of where they're going to allow them to get driver's license and jobs, and they voted against that shit.
Facts.
Now they're dead.
Wow. That shit is crazy, bro. And this motherfucker has worked all, like the reporter said, this motherfucker done worked in all of the hot spots in the world as some type of form of security. You feel me? Now, if he's the head, it looked like he's one of the. They said he's the director of security for that company.
They didn't say he has any military background either, huh?
Now that I don't know.
Okay, because a lot of times, and I'm not gonna say any names, but we do know some high level military guys that just retired, and this is what they do now. They do high level security for private sectors.
Facts.
So that's why I'm like, if this guy, but he made a whole career out of it. So maybe if you made a whole career out of having, these security companies and being able to source, like they said, he's able to source how to recruit and how to, he even if he's not necessarily doing the security physically himself anymore, he's organizing and shit, but he has all this experience. He went in there and pulled a hit off like crazy. Here's what I don't get. Why is it just all of a sudden his card is there, like left at the scene? That's sloppy as all fuck. You know what I mean? Maybe they're trying to frame this dude. Who knows? Like, I don't get that. Like, you're a high level security guy. You go in there, murk the motherfuckers at their crib. 2 politicians. Then what's left on the scene is some identification and a manifesto of a list of people supposedly that he was also going to go after. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and for the motherfucker to have such a high education, this motherfucker has a master's degree from Cardinal Street University, and he has multiple degrees.
Education.
Yeah, he has multiple degrees, bro. A doctorate. I want to say he has a master, doctorate and a master's in management.
So he's just managing the fuck out of.
Motherfucker got an undergraduate degree in international relations. Oh yeah,
and that had him all over the place.
Yeah,
this guy's like a regular fucking James Bond of America type shit, bro.
Them is facts.
He got all the education and he's trained like a motherfucker. And then they got him in some field or something this morning. They apprehended him, surrounded him.
He got his ass. Pause.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna shoot this. I was like, this guy's going out. Like, you know what I mean? But nah, he might get the singing now. Let's see how far this goes up, because anytime you're apprehended within this state now, the governors will be like, take him out. You know what I mean?
Right. He knows too much.
Yeah, I watch a lot of movies, so all my theories are solely based on, how I think the movie would go,
And then Brandon said, saying it now. Shout out to Brandon. Good looking for pulling up this morning, bro.
Good morning.
He said, saying it now. Bolter didn't self-delete. Oh, my mama.
See, exactly, right, Brandon? It's gonna be super convenient.
And then Ear said, didn't it have something to do with abortion? Is that how it looked at the abortion law?
Some of those bills that he was going to pass, something to do with, it had all kind of shit. It wasn't just the one bill, but I think that was the notable one that they voted against, the ones who ended up getting unalived.
We're not a healthcare. We're not a sanctuary state. And then
there you go. They're going to get free healthcare.
Healthcare for all, license for all, and free college for all was what they was talking about.
It sounds good, but it's crazy. They're not a sanctuary state. Even the sanctuary states ain't doing shit like that.
Tim Walz organized the No Kings protest in Minnesota. In this dude's car, they found No Kings flyers in his vehicle. And then he said, JD, you should do some research on how crooked Tim Walz is. We need to pay attention to this dude. He was almost our vice president. Wow.
Oh, shit, you ain't lying. Hey, he's an older gentleman, too. He's an old curmudgeon one. He's from the old days.
Oh, my mama. Tim Walz. Yeah, this shit is crazy, though.
I guess if you was to, you'll probably get a crazy amount of money from the government, right? If you're to do something, pass a bill like that, right? Like, free this, that, and the third, you're gonna get a hell. There's probably some kind of government budget fund or some shit that they want to get a piece of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just like out here, whatever that dude name is the governor from 2017 to last year. Who?
Davin Nuisance.
Yeah, 100% him. That motherfucker spent $24 billion for the homeless and can't account for that shit in 7 years.
Bro, you spent $24 billion on homeless. I see them everywhere.
Everywhere, bro.
That shit did not work. What'd you do with the money?
Oh, my mama. That shit is crazy.
$24 billion, you could buy all them. You could build an apartment complex and put you could build several apartment complexes and just be like, boom, every city, just for all the homeless. It'd be crazy. But why not build that one?
It'd be like the quarter in that motherfucker. Oh, my mama.
You ain't lying.
Real talk. That's exactly what would go down in them motherfuckers. They better not put no motherfuckers.
It would be like projects, state-of-the-art project buildings.
Oh, everything. That'd be crazy. Oh, my mama. Minnesota Dan said, in the United States, if you have a license or schooling, you can vote. It's the Democrats' way of, that's how it is out here. Same shit. They did the same shit. See, they didn't give them no motherfucking free shit like that, though, like education and stuff like that. But that's the thing, is like, that's how they was getting them, and able to acquire votes. You letting the sanctuary state allow, you know what I mean? You feel me? That's why, one of the reasons, they tripping, look, bro, this is sanctuary state. Why our governor is trying to sue Trump and the administration for bringing the federal government or the military over here, the Coast Guard. I mean, not the Coast Guard,
National Guard, the Marines.
National Guard. Now it was the Marines, you know what I mean? This is sanctuary state. You got your governor that make, you know what I mean, or they vote on this shit. They said, hey, they can come. 100%. Please forgive me, not they, but you know what I mean? 100%. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's always been the fuck conundrum with the cannabis industry. It's like, okay, yeah, it's state legal, federally it's not. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's always these gray areas still that are never gonna get figured out until federally they can get their hands on it fully, right? Because once it becomes federally legal, that means that they're making bazillions and trillions of dollars off this shit, and it doesn't even look like the weed game is going in that direction anymore. You know what I mean? Because it's so saturated now that it's it's almost beneficial to not have all the states do it. Like, you already have half the states basically have some form of either medical or recreational, right? So, because if the more you don't, the less states you have, half of it's a lot. Those states are going to flourish, and they have been. It definitely helps the economies in those states, but
100%.
California is not so much right now. We were kind of a good combination powerhouse of not only the cannabis, but the tech, and you know what I mean? Just everything.
The agriculture.
We're the
tech, the agriculture.
Yeah, agriculture. We're the mecca for a lot
of
entertainment.
The entertainment capital, one of the entertainment capitals.
I mean, outside of here, you got to go to there's Atlanta, Canada, or Toronto, as far as places that are mini Hollywoods, right? Then there's Bollywood, 50 Cent's trying to open up his own little hoo-wop, you know what I mean? So he could have studios, because in SoCal, it's all Burbank, LA, fucking Studio City. There's a fucking city called Studio City.
Right, facts.
They shooting a gang of shit over there.
The price is right. Come on down.
Come on
The price
down.
is right.
The price
my
is
mama.
wrong, bitch.
We got clock management in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's up, Clock?
He
See,
said,
Clock can tell you about some high-level private securities that exist out in the world. You know what I mean? They ain't playing.
yeah, he just dropped some game. He said the military should never enforce anything on U.S. citizens, man.
I know, right? That's kind of crazy. It's gonna be a fucking.
Oh man,
We'll never be able to duke it out with the military, bro. We're
oh, you're
outgunned.
done. You're done, bro. These motherfuckers, they get paid to train to fight and then also get ready to stay ready. I mean, they get paid to stay ready, so they ain't gotta get ready. Oh my mama. Oh, everything. Extensive training.
Boots on the
Real
ground.
talk. I was just watching this dude. What's this motherfucking name? Let me tell you what I was just watching earlier this morning. Tell me if you heard about this dude. Give me two. Oh, let me see. Can I pull it up over here? Let me see. History.
I'll be right back. Make sure my man's eating his breakfast. You're
Tell
not
me
just
if y'all
watching
heard
the
of this
iPad.
dude. Where Brad? Oh, his name is Sean Ryan, and he was on the Tucker Carlson Tucker Carlson podcast. And this motherfucker was talking about how you know, he wanted, I guess he was some high ass military like type personnel, and he was talking about like some shit he was trying out for. You know what I mean? And they put this motherfucker in this motherfucking room, right? Put a bag over his head, and it was some like he was trying out to be a part of some exclusive ass shit in the fucking military or some other shit, right? So he's telling the story about how one of the situations that they put you in is it's a room, and they turn the lights out, right? And they put the bag over the motherfucking head, but they can pull the bag off with a string, and so he has to memorize the fucking scene, you know, for a few seconds, but he's hearing hella people screaming, motherfucking shooting and shit, hella bangs, flashbangs and shit like that. And that motherfucker got to realize who to take out, who is civilians, who is maybe neutral, shit like that. 100% on my mama. But also he was talking about how he also do government contracts, and he was going overseas to go do some government contracts to open up a Jimmy John's with him and his dad. So this dude, I forgot brother's name already. He's supposed to be somebody on my mama. Oh, Big Bro said that's SRE school on my mom. See, there we go. Big Bro know about that shit. See, that's some high. That got to be some high level ass shit on my mama. And then Minnesota Den said in 2020. Tim Walz gave up the city to the rioters. He told all police and armed forces to stand down. The rioters took over the 3rd Precinct police station, and Walz rolled out the red carpet for them. Damn. That's crazy, bro. 100%. Wow. Yeah, see, you know, I understand motherfuckers, you know, they get when ain't no justice served, you know, you can only take so much shit, 100%, you know what I mean? But when you get to burning down and fucking up your own community, you know what I mean? It ain't doing nobody good, you know what I mean? 100%. You know, we got to find a different way to, yeah, we got to definitely find some other ways to get our point across, 100% without fucking up our own shit. Oh, my mama. Yeah. But yeah, though, man. So this dude that highly trained and whatever the fuck he got going on, and this is some political ass shit, you know what I mean? It's too much of this type of shit that's happening on our soil. They're allowing this shit. We've seen this shit in New York, you know, with the Luigi dude. I forgot bruh's name. 100%. The shit with fucking Trump last year, you know what I mean? They bombed a Tesla in front of one of his shit, you know what I mean? And I'm probably missing other shit that's been happening within the last 2 years right here on our own soil. You know what I mean? That shit ain't cool. You know, oh, the fucking Siemens Paul CEO with the helicopter, like, I think they said that like that shit is, that shit don't happen too often. If it really has, you know what I mean? The fucking blades of a helicopter coming off, you know what I mean? All the motherfucking airplanes that been dropping since the beginning of the year, you know what I mean? That shit crazy. The India shit that just happened over the weekend, I think that was or Friday or Thursday, some shit like that. Like, come on, man. That shit crazy, dog. Well, I know I was just saying some worldwide shit, but all the shit that's happening on our soil, bro, that shit ain't cool, bro. 100%. What's going on, Ron? Top of the morning, big bro. We got half of the Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the building, man. What's going on, big bro? Yes, sir. Oh my mama. Let's take an intermission because I gotta go ahead and go take a piss real fast. We'll give big bro some time to get right back. That way he can see this wild shit that we're gonna get into next. We'll play one of my favorite songs, man. 100%. If I can find, there it go.
Man. One of the ones, man. From the past back to our roots, dash for the cash, stack in the blue. Fletcher Reed, I'm the absolute truth. Big dreams, so we have to pursue. Strapped with a tool, feel the wrath of my crew. Clock scritch when my rhymes itch. Beat off the hate, going hard in the paint. If your name ain't God, I don't answer to you. Look to me, Bogard got free. Luckily, I got the answer for you. See they trying like a sound. You look young, I got the password for you. Vinny Lace game, smoke a backward with you, smoke a back with it too. Show you how to maintain, so you never go astray. I done lay on the path for you.
Sir, that's that Rose Gallery.
Hey.
Oh my mama.
Hit the garage on me.
So this next one right here, this a damn good one right here. There's some Grand Theft Auto type shit that you that made it to national TV, man. 100%.
Oh, some GTA shit.
GTA shit, man, made it to good.
Made it
to national TV.
Out, right? They're getting ready for that new release.
Come on, that's exactly what they was doing, man. Oh my mama,
they're hyped up.
Watch this shit, dog. Oh, everything.
Yep, he's trying to dump boards. Use caution, guys. He's trying to dump boards on you.
Highway chases are already scary, but this one had another layer of danger. The Ohio State Patrol released this video of law enforcement trying to stop a white pickup truck with a man in the bed appearing to throw wooden boards off the truck.
Whoa. It's coming. More boards. Watch out, guys.
The Montgomery County Sheriff says officers tried to stop the vehicle for allegedly lacking registration, but the driver didn't comply. A state patrol helicopter followed the vehicle from the sky while multiple agencies became involved in the ground chase.
Hey, there's actually somebody in the bed of the pickup truck.
Taking the boys on one.
The situation got even more dangerous when the driver of the pickup crossed lanes and started driving against traffic.
Yep, wrong direction.
He's
Patrol.
in the Matrix.
And he is up next to the wall here into opposing traffic, guys.
But soon it all came to a head.
Multi-car crash.
6 cars were involved in the highway crash.
He's not that good in the
Officials
Matrix.
say there were no serious injuries. The driver of the white pickup has pleaded not guilty to failure to comply with an officer, vehicular assault, and obstructing official business. Court records show the man in the bed of the truck faces the same charges, and a warrant has been issued for his arrest. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm...
So he got away on foot after. He's that large.
Hey, at the end of the video, it showed him doing the dash, bruh. Oh my mama.
I was
that
thinking
shit is
like
crazy.
I was thinking it wasn't going to end well for him after the crash. He was doing the dash,
bruh.
That adrenaline, boy.
How did he
look.
survive the crash out of the back of the bed?
And it's so crazy because going against the traffic, bro, like you gotta be real good in the Matrix to do shit like that. You gotta,
So
you know
when
what I
I
mean?
was
'Cause in the
watching
Matrix,
this,
you see things a little slower. You know what I mean? He clearly, but see, if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. He got away though.
so when I was watching this shit, I put the shit on slow motion, and I was trying to zoom in to see if bruh when they got in the accident, where he fall out, where did he fall out and shit like that. So I really couldn't see it here. We gonna play the shit from that part one more time. Tell me if any of y'all see it. Oh my mama.
Little Yoki.
Go ahead.
Multi-car crash. Yep, wrong direction to travel. And he is up next to the wall here into opposing traffic, guys.
But soon it all came to a head.
Multi-car crash.
6 cars were involved in the highway crash, but officials say there were no serious injuries. The driver of the white pickup has pleaded not guilty to failure to comply with an offer, vehicular assault, and obstructing official business.
Look, they
Court
hit the
records show the
hillside
man in the bed of the truck facing these charges, and a warrant has been.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Where did he think he was gonna go?
On the wrong side of the road on the freeway. That was not gonna end well at all, huh?
Nope.
Damn, dog.
I mean, what was it? You know what's so funny is like when you really get to talking to an individual, he's like, well, what'd you do that for? You know?
Right.
They're always gonna have some dumbass shit. He just stole a car, he didn't want to pull over, so he decides to just make it worse, right?
Oh my mama, make it worse. And these motherfuckers,
like, listen, I borrowed the car from bruh. And then who's bruh? Give him a fake name or something, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna get arrested, caught with a stolen car, right? Now he just piles on hella charges, evading police officers, failure to what do they say, to comply with whatever the fuck. Then now all the fucking vehicular whatever they can get him for, vehicular some kind of fucking shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Had a 6-car pilot, bro. This is stupid. He's gonna leave with like 20 years worth of charges that they're not gonna allow to go congruent.
Yeah, they're idiots. What was it?
Probably don't got no money to get a good lawyer neither, so he's gonna get got.
Bro, it was fucking no registration, and they looked at like they was carpenters to have all them 2x4s and shit, like they was building houses or something, like framing houses or walls and shit like that. Oh my mama, y'all on your way to go get some money, but instead the police finna yank your ass for not having your tags up to date.
Oh, so it wasn't even a stolen woo-wop.
Huh?
So it wasn't even stolen. It's just the tags weren't legit.
Well, yeah, that's what they said they initially blurted them for, was for fucked up tags.
My version is better. They stole it. They're trying to pose as carpenters. Jesus was a carpenter.
Come on,
he wouldn't have. Listen, what would Jesus do? See,
talk about it.
You got to get those wristbands. They're gonna come back. Remember those?
Oh,
the WWJD, WWJD. What would Jesus do? Bracelets. Remember those?
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, the little rubber woo wops.
Oh my mama, I know exactly like you talking about.
Yeah, because they make kids that are allergic to shit. They make them wear those too. You know what I mean?
And the fucking they used to sell those bands with something in them to help you balance, and like when you was working out or some shit like that.
They're fucking some kind of ionized metal or something. There's some kind of shit.
On my mind.
Yeah, I remember those. Those were all the rage like 15 years ago.
Oh my mama, bro. Yeah, these motherfuckers, they definitely made shit worse for themselves, bro. Like you said, 100%. Then getting the multiple car accident. They lucky ain't nobody got hurt because they said it was only minor accident.
Don't let it be an actual company they work for. Because
man, them motherfuckers
hella lawsuits too.
Huh?
Like if it's an actual, say they did have an actual carpenter company, like
Oh yeah, they business license, they construction contractor license, all that shit.
if they were actually legitimate, you know what I mean? Or even say, let's say they stole the truck from a legitimate company. How would that work? If they get in an accident with, like, can people still have a case to sue that company? Be like, listen, somebody has stole your company car, and that company car that belonged to your company got me in a wreck. Boom, give me my money.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. 100%. Oh, my mama. And Clock just gave us some game about the shit and I think it was in Vegas. Where they blew the Tesla truck up.
Yeah.
Clock said the Tesla bomb was a special forces guy that snapped and killed himself. See, I didn't know nothing about that.
Damn.
Oh, my mama. I know they, blew that mob, but I thought it was just because of Elon, man. Him and Elon, I don't, but bruh, to go deeper into what bruh's background was that did it. See, that this shit crazy, dog. Too much shit happening on our soil, dog. 100%, man. And if it's political reason, I mean, fuck, dog. That's not lying. Because that's what they do in them other countries. You feel me? They do that shit, and you know what I mean. And then you get the people really trying to buck with the government.
Well, you got, like America's like every state's like little mini countries, right?
100%.
Like Texas is damn near a country because they kind of do their own thing compared to everyone else in America, right? As far as like
Florida, they what's bruh's name? I always forget that motherfucker.
I mean, think about this. Look at the little country of Minnesota, what they're doing over there.
100%.
Look at what's going on in Cali right now. You know what I mean? Like, never a dull moment in the Americas.
Banks said the people that was on the back in the pickup truck with the 2x4s said that they thought that they were getting chased by ICE, so they had to do that.
Hey, you know what though? The dudes in the back could have been like, listen, I was at Home Depot just looking for a job. They swooped me up. I didn't know who was gonna go on high speed. You feel me?
Oh, my mama.
Swoop me up. I was just about to make a couple dollars. You know what I mean?
Facts. They picked me up.
Deny till you die.
They told me we had a one-time job. We was only gonna do 5 hours in and out, man. I didn't know what was going on.
We had some 2x4s and all kind of shit. You feel me? We thought we was gonna do some framework.
That shit is crazy. Minnesota Den said, Minnesota Den said today is Tupac's birthday. Happy birthday, Tupac. Rest in peace.
June 1671. The day mama pushed me out the womb, told me get paid.
Come on now. 100%. Rest in peace to Pac. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pac. You forever live through us.
Come on now. Peacock says 6 Flags over Texas. We were everything but American for the longest time. Talk about it.
Yeah, they're their own shit. For real. That's why it's kind of dope when you meet people from Texas because they're like, bro, I'm from Texas, bro. What?
Facts.
You feel me? Like, I meet my friends from Cali. They're more so representing where they're from in Cali. You know what I mean?
100%.
Texas strong. You know what I mean?
Them is facts.
I have a lot of favorite people from Texas. Stone Cold Steve Austin's one of them. Miles Peacock. That's another one.
Gang.
You know what I mean? Who else out of Texas? Pimp C. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, my mouth.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. No, not Mark Wahlberg. What's his name? Mark, the guy that, all right. What's his name? From the, Matthew McConaughey. Wasn't Mark? There you go.
Oh,
Matthew
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Badass. Let's go.
Yeah. Texas. Hook 'em horns. He stay at the Longhorns.
He's a Redskins fan, actually.
And he stay at the Longhorn games, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like a thing, huh? They be like, all right, we need to really hype them up. At halftime, Matthew McConaughey is going to go in the locker room. He gave some kind of hell of a speech when they beat was it LSU? No, LSU SC.
Oh, the fucking Vince Young game?
Yeah. When they try to say, what was bro Vince
Young?
Vince Young, like, they put grease on him. we couldn't tackle him.
Oh, my mama.
They're making up all kind of shit.
Oh, everything. Bake said, deny, deny, deny. Anyone that I met that says they from Texas, I automatically say fuck the Cowboys.
I see. You're gonna find there's the percentage of them that are with you.
Come on now. Oh, everything.
is
You
kinda
got anything going out with the boys throwing the shit from the truck?
Smart.
Yeah.
Not the smartest, but you know what I mean. Fuck it.
Well, bro.
If we can get one of these 2x4s through a goddamn windshield, you feel me?
Hey, and they said they still looking for bruh that was in the back throwing the 2x4s out.
Yeah, that's the bro that did the dash.
That is crazy, bruh.
Hey,
How did he
They're gonna
survive?
find him. He's just going. They gonna find him outside of another Home Depot or like a Lowe's or something. You know what I mean? He's just out there just getting a bag.
That's
he was just doing the job.
crazy.
He was like, "Fuck it." Hey, but imagine that though, right? You're on some type of high speed, and then when you throw them any kind of projectiles and they're driving at you at it too, that shit's crazy. They could have really.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Especially if that motherfucker get anywhere coming to your windshield.
That's
you know what I mean? Let alone even if you hit them up, even if you hit it with your tire, that motherfucking wheel gonna go like this. You feel me? Because they 2x4s. Unless that motherfucker gonna smash the 2x4. But see, I don't know about that. I think that motherfucker, you hit that bitch at that high speed, you're gonna do some type of swerving. 100%. Oh my mama. Peacock said that was the best college football game ever. Oh my mama.
Yeah, it was
the
really
03 national
game.
Championship. 03, 02. No, yeah, it wasn't 02 because my Hurricanes was in that motherfucker. So that might have been like 05.
Was that butt fumble on the other side?
I want to say Matt Leinart. I don't think Mark Sanchez was with them. I want to say it was either Matt. Yeah, it was Matt Leinart that was.
It was Leinart. There you go.
I think it was Leinart that was with Reggie Bush and them.
I'm gonna go pull that game up on YouTube later. Just watch it.
Might have been Mark Sanchez. Now I'm starting to draw.
That's right. It was Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah, it was Pete Carroll for sure.
And Leinart.
Oh, my mama.
They had Reggie.
Definitely. Reggie, Lindale White.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the receiver? One of them receivers too. He made it to the league, but I don't think he really did no damage. Oh my mama! I want to say one of the Clay Matthews was the linebacker on that team. I think one of the Matthews joints. I think they all went to SC. I think their whole family went to SC. I think. Who else was on that?
From a long line of Matthews.
Right, 100%. One of the uncle or the grandpa is a Hall of Famer, a lineman. Oh my mama.
Do they all have the hair?
No, that I don't know. Everything. Let's get into this last topic. We're gonna end this shit on some good on a good note. This dude just did two shows in a country where they said he better not come to because he ain't welcome. You know what I mean? And the motherfucking fans, they loved it so much.
I know where we're going.
Like, okay, man, you know what I mean? We ain't whoever was talking that bullshit, he couldn't come over here. They was lying, but this don't got nothing to do with that show. He was just in Detroit doing the show. That's the show that academics pulled up on.
Yeah.
And he tried to lie and say they didn't push up on him or the conversation didn't go the way that academics said it, but that's neither here or there. Brad got outside and was touching the people on some regular shit. So let's end the show with some good shit. First, let's get caught up in the comments. Did y'all see the Florida sheriff address the No Kings protesters on live TV? Nah, I ain't see that one, big bro.
Whoa. Okay, shoot me a link, bro.
100%.
Shoot me a link to my phone. We'll cover that shit for sure.
And Peacock said if NFL teams were named like the Texans, the Los Angeles Californians, the Buffalo New Yorkers, and the Miami Floridians. Oh my mama.
See? The Texans.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
Everything. Let's fire it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's fire this last one up.
Lanesia Brinson was right here on Detroit's riverfront Wednesday, enjoying the beautiful weather with her 3-year-old son when he started to make a new friend. So she got her phone out to film the sweet interaction, not realizing just who that man was. There's that famous Kendrick Lamar lyric sang by maybe his littlest fan, 3-year-old Ryan Maxwell. Do you know any Kendrick Lamar lyrics?
Yeah.
Like what?
Bye-bye.
That's my favorite.
Whoa!
There's few things Ryan loves more than Kendrick Lamar, but up there is definitely dancing.
Oh.
And lots of running. And he's always just like this.
Yes. He don't run out of energy.
Getting out some of that energy is exactly what brought out Lanesia and her son to the Detroit Riverwalk Wednesday morning.
That's dope.
Just the night before, Kendrick entertained a crowd of tens of thousands at Ford Field. The next morning, he decided to enjoy the city and go for a run. And Ryan was going with him.
You can't run with him. Come back.
So you had no idea it was actually Kendrick Lamar?
Like me and my friend, we didn't know it was him. I was so focused on him because he was running so fast with them. And I'm like, be careful, come back.
For over 10 minutes, Kendrick Lamar was playing and running with little Ryan, in who Lanesia thought was just a kind man. She then got out her cell phone so she could laugh about the interaction with her family later.
It's like, where's Kendrick?
The fact that he found a new racing buddy. Where was he?
Go over there with her. I finally realized it was him when we got in the car, turned the song on. I let him look at the video, and he was like, Ma, that's that man.
So now that the family knows that nice man was actually Kendrick Lamar, they are blasting his music, running to it, and dancing, hoping he comes back for another run in Detroit soon.
It's legendary for my baby. I'll be able to say that video and show that to him once he get older and understand.
On the riverfront, I'm Rudolph Sinaida, 7 News.
That's cool, man, because he's still a humble dude. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure tailing behind him like a quarter mile at a time, he has some kind of security following him.
Yeah, they was running with him. They was running with him. They was out
Oh,
there.
he
getting
was. Okay, I didn't see that. I wasn't paying.
Oh, my mama, health is wealth, man.
Yeah, and like, I love that because I even heard he goes bike riding because he lives in New York, like, or he been in New York the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives in Brooklyn even, and he just be bike riding and shit.
Oh wow!
I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Good health as well. You know what I mean? You got to get to exercise. Plus, I guess that would keep me grounded, right? If I was filthy ass rich, see, this is why I'm not filthy rich, because God knows I would be like the worst. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'm biking here with these non-rich folks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably why I'm not rich. I don't think I'd be able to master being humble. Plus, I'm rich. Rich is subjective. I'm rich in
that motherfucker was really out there pounding the pavement. Pause. Literally in the city that he just tore down and had a hell of a time at, and showed all the people that pulled up a hell of a time, man. And he got out there, man, and got to doing his 1-2 thing, like the routine don't stop. No matter what I'm doing, or no matter where I'm at, it shows that his routine don't stop. We got to get outside the next day and go and get it, man. 100%.
It's Tupac's birthday.
Oh, come on now.
Well, Tupac had messages in his music. He had, but later in life, when he was running with the mob pipe rules and death row and all that shit, and a lot of the shit that he was talking about, you know what I mean? It's the laws of attraction. You know, he had, he was rapping a lot about dying and getting shot and going to jail, and all that shit happened. And like, you know, he couldn't just be outside regularly at that point, because, you know what I'm saying? He had beef, and he had all kind of, you know, the energy that he was projecting was coming back to him. Kendrick, for the most part, don't put out that type of energy. He could just go jogging for real, and the people won't like be like, yo, let's get his ass. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a great quality to have, because he actually does have the message that he stands for is you know, what the culture is supposed to be. You know, even though he might come from certain things, he doesn't glorify those things for real. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. On my mama, you know what I mean? That type of energy is not what we want. We want to try and promote to get up out of it, and it's good no matter what lane you take, as long as it's, not the wrong lane. You feel me? And if you do got to take the wrong lane, realize that you is doing something wrong and try your hardest to get up out that bitch before you do become a victim of, you know, the fucking
Why do you think dope boys are so generous?
Or, you know, you might not get a second chance, you know, just, you know what I mean? 100%, you know, that's like when we get on this motherfucker, we don't be promoting none of that punk shit. Yeah, we might talk about it, but we talking about it because it's our experience and it helped us get to where we are right now. 100%. Them is facts. Like my grays, I don't call my grays gray hair. I call this shit wisdom hair, bro. This shit all through my shit. I earned this shit and I ain't running from it. I ain't doing no just for men or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, man, you know, it's good to go through the shit that you went, you know, that you've been through, the shit that you're going to continuously go through, because it help you get stronger 100%, you know what I mean? And that's what bruh is talking about, you know what I mean? We got to get these youngins to realize that you don't got to choose one side or the other and then go do the weird shit that going to get you locked up, or, you know what I mean? All types of shit, whatever comes with that. We don't got to do that. That shit is not where it's at. It's never been where it's at, but here now and where we at for surely. Fuck that. It's too many ways to get too much dough and all types of shit, you know what I mean, to try and want to further, you know, nah, man, no, we can't do that, bro. So, yeah, shout out to K-Dot, man, 100%, dog.
Yeah. And he actually did just do that show in Toronto. I saw the whole thing.
Oh, my mama.
They were streaming it on YouTube. There's motherfuckers that were streaming it live and shit.
Is that right?
Yeah, just fools that were at the concert, like fools that had like good ass seats were on the side just streaming and shit. And then there was also like, I think even certain parts of the show, they had official motherfuckers filming and streaming live too, like Kendrick's team. So there's clips all you can go on YouTube, there's clips all that shit. And then obviously academics did a reaction to some, because you know, academics is such a hoe for Drake. And he's just like, damn, chat, they're singing it word for word, like Euphoria. You know, even the bar when he's like, he's all let a Canadian cock roll in his grave, like they rapping every word.
Yeah, they showed up and showed out.
So destroyed. He's like, oh,
and I bet you
like us. And then they chanted an encore for Not Like Us. So he did it like 2 times.
100%. And it was, since it was 2 shows, you probably have motherfuckers that came from multiple providences to come and see that bitch.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right. That's what they call it up there. Province.
Oh, my mama, man. That's why they threw 2 shows, because, you know, it was so many motherfuckers that came, you know what I mean? 100%.
They were
it was probably
VHO.
It was probably motherfucking Americans that went over across the border. You know, shout out to my dog Hefe. Hefe be dwelling in Toronto a lot, because he right
there. A hop skip for him to go to Canada to Toronto.
Facts. Oh, my mama.
Shout out to East Buff.
100%, bro. Minnesota Den said, JD, I sent you the clip of the Florida sheriff addressing the No Kings protesters. Yep, I'm gonna put that bitch in the tuck for us. Oh, my mama. Brandon said, pause. One of us missed a pause.
Oh shit, I don't know what we was talking about.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Damn it.
Bogey said, Bake said, Bogey, you know Drake's already played 6 Canadian crackheads to cross the border to take out Kendrick. Them is facts.
I mean, man, come on, do better. You're gonna send crackheads to do a hitman's job.
And then Peacock said, damn, I want to try that just for men touch of gray. They starting to come through in the chin area. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember a couple years ago in Vegas, I hadn't seen Steamboat since like before COVID. I seen him on streams and I'd seen him on like, you know, I talked to him damn near every day. So it's like when we saw each other in Vegas, the first thing goes, damn, Boogie got all the grays. I was like, damn, just make me feel insecure 2 seconds into seeing you. I was embracing for the hug. Oh man, it's a long time. He's like, damn, bro, you aging on me.
Come on now.
Like, all right, Steamboat, you made a powerful enemy today. Petty Bogey doesn't like that.
Come on now, facts.
Yeah, but I actually like my grays. Like you said, man, it's wisdom. We made 100%. It. We made it, B.
Facts.
Not quite, but we're
still pushing on everything.
Yeah, we're still going.
100%. Let the people know where they can find you at, big bro.
Shit, man, you already know. Bogard, scot-free anywhere you consume your music, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, things of that nature. We got a new project dropping. It's called Metatron. Look out for that. It'll be like a surprise drop, even though I'm telling you guys it's coming soon. And yeah, man. Gen WealthNet on YouTube.
100%, man. For our main man Slim, bruh. Fucking Boogie Vision 45 on the gram, 100%. And YouTube is gonna be from a fan's perspective, man. 100%. Y'all know what time it is. For all my motherfucking Gym Wealth bruhs, all my motherfucking Heart to Start bruhs, you know what I mean? All my motherfucking
Stay
tuned live, the Chicago Clubhouse, man. 100%, man. We in this bitch, man. Y'all make sure y'all come fuck with us. We got Playmaker. Y'all still doing the woo wop the game?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, yeah. So for Wake Your Game Up tomorrow, I probably can't make it because I'm gonna be on the road. I might be able to chime in if it's not too like noisy in the car.
100%. On my mama, or maybe we could start it a little later and see when y'all make it.
Yeah,
and
because
y'all
I should touch down in San Ho like maybe 10 in the morning, and then I'm probably gonna link with Steamboat, and them should be coming through like around 11ish. I think that's the plan. So yeah, I'm gonna link immediately with Tino. I'm gonna coordinate after I get off here, because I think I'll just go to Tino and Steve's house, and then I can do the show from there if we start like an hour later.
My mama, we're gonna try and figure it out so we can get some live action with the fellas all together, man. 100%, and show the people.
Yeah, that would be dope.
And show the people how we be rocking.
Ooh, you're right. Because then even we're gonna link with Spence too. Like that's the objective. Like hopefully we're linking with him by like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. So maybe we'll try and cook something up if the shit work right for everybody. That way we can, show the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Spencer should be touching down like this evening, and then I'll coordinate with Brett, and he's out there. I think he's in Japantown, he'll be in Japantown, Frisco. So. Yeah, this is dope, man. You know, the Playmakers, we worldwide. You know what I mean? One day we're gonna be meeting up in like Abu Dhabi or some shit. You feel me? Like covering a UFC fight or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, we just stay connected with our brothers. Hey, it ain't nothing but states away. You know what I mean?
Real talk, 100%, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. And we stay firing this motherfucker, firing it up all week, 100%, man. So yeah. Just stay locked in wherever you found us at, wherever you locked in at, you know what I mean? Try and find all the other channels that we are multi-streaming from. Get locked in, man, and it's football season, so y'all know what time it is, man. We talking our talk when it comes to this shit, trying to get the community ready to bring home some motherfucking shit. So yeah, get locked in with the Gym Wealth, man. We taking these motherfucking YouTube streets over, man, 100% this fantasy football content, man, 100%. We'll see y'all in a few, man. We gone.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Peace. Gone, y'all, in a minute, my G.
Eureka. We make